welcome back to my channel! Hello, my chickens. Okay.
If you had to rank how attractive you are on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank? Today, 7.5. I mean, I normally would go 7.
You feeling yourself?
Yeah, but I washed my hair last night and it feels nice. So that's just giving me a little edge.
A little half a point, apparently. Yeah, cool. We've spoken about this before, actually recently. And Adrian says he's a 7. What's your reason for saying you're a 7? 6 is too low.
Because 6 is like, I know I'm not a 6.
Yeah. In my heart of hearts.
Yeah. I am not a 6. And then, but then it's
strive to be a 10.
I just think because like compared to like other guys, like I know, but I do.
I do too.
Other
guys.
you know who a 10 is. You know, 10s are just like they floor you. I'm a pretty fair, or like I'll rank someone fair, and like it's hard to get a 10.
Yeah.
But they're definitely out there. There was a 10 in Henley the other day. He had like blonde hair. Rosie saw. That's just that.
Yeah, actually, she mentioned it. Yeah.
And then there's like lots of 9s.
A whole bunch of 8s.
Yeah, and then like but then there's heaps of 8s who I'm just like, yeah, like I love me an 8.
So do you think someone who's a 10 can drop down to a 9 sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
What are those factors, like hair or like what they wear or whatever?
Yeah, like bad breath.
It does have to be the whole package, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like 10 is like you're not just like aesthetically, because even so aesthetically, if you're a solid 10, it's almost too much. 10s are like I'm happy for you. You're a model. You're beautiful, but
I think 10s come with a bit of an attitude though.
Yeah, generally, or like they haven't had to have like a personality. It's very cliche, but
yeah,
it's true.
I reckon that happens.
Or you 10s out there watching, they're like,
This isn't for everyone, obviously. Like, I'm not saying if you're a 10 out there, then you're an idiot. But you know how I know this? Because Bumble is obviously a dating app, and it's like the step up from Tinder. So it's not like as gross as Tinder and whatever. I feel like they've just like narrowed it down to like a bunch of hotties with some fugs in there. But like, yeah, there's like mainly hotties in there. And I found that on there, they're really, really hot, and I give that to them for sure, like maybe 9s, 10s, whatever, and they're all fuckwits. Like, I don't know, yeah.
Like they don't reply, just like they've got an attitude.
Yeah, both, yeah. Do you reckon that's maybe me?
No, because I mean, like you barely like having a conversation. You haven't even had time yet to let your crazy show.
Sure, and as well, like the girls have to say hi first. So on Bumble.
Really?
Yes.
Is that
like? Yeah, you have to say hi first. Well, because then that eliminates all these people being like, hey babe, hey, blah, blah, blah.
That is just the masculine normative patriarchy bullshit.
I mean, I'm kind of into it. Because we match, we've obviously said we like each other, and then I think it's good for girls to be like, hey, but also, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, but then I think that would be better, because then if we did match, and then he could kind of, because I'm into that, like somebody approaching me, because I'm very like, I'm fine to do it, but I'd prefer someone else to do it.
Same. It's like, I'm busy. I'm too busy to say hey first.
I'm just not busy.
It's worse for like.
No, I am. I'm busy.
I was complaining about this yesterday. Like on Bumble.
Yeah, I just think I have time for the right people.
Yeah.
Sorry, moving on.
Yeah, for guys on Bumble and Tinder, Grindr, the whole like, hey man, I like to initiate conversation drives me nuts, and like I do it too.
What do you mean? So you hate them coming to you?
No, just like the phrase, hey man.
Yeah.
It's just like, it really irates me. Like, hey man, send a few pics. Hey man, what are you doing? It's just like, please. But then even...
What would you prefer?
I don't know, that's my ish. It's just like I think just like sometimes I'm just like not in the mood.
Yeah.
And I've gone on because I'm like bored. And even I'll just be like, hey man, what are you up to? I'm just like,
Do you think hey man in between gay guys is like a guy saying it to a girl? I mean, I say it as like a friend, yeah man, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. But like, do you think, because it's on a platform like that where it's semi-romantic, sexual, it's not meant to be friendly, and to me that's really friendly.
yeah, I think it's just to be like
Cool?
cool and like chill, like, hey man. Whereas like, I mean, yeah, you know, it can be like, hey bitch, or like hey mate, I'd be like dropped, blocked.
So, do other people like, are they like, hey beautiful?
Yeah, it's, I mean, you can't win.
Is that stang as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fucking stang.
What?
How do you approach people? Hey, how are you? You don't even need to address them by anything. You know what
I
do?
literally, yeah, I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up?
I would do I feel like I nickname people a lot. So like I go straight, let's just say their name is like James or something. I'd be like, hey J-Bone. Do you know what I mean? I'd like get in there with the nickname straight away.
Like,
Oh, cool, peg dog. That's happened because I do that a lot. They do that to me too, though, and I actually like that because you're straight on that, like.
Mine, I've got like this really, on Grindr, like you can have like a tagline, like a little like description or whatever.
Yeah.
But mine's like, you know, to give them a bit of flavor about like, you know, I'm a funny guy and whatever. I've got like a little like, I've got a shit dad joke in there.
Oh no, what is it?
And it's like,
no. Dad jokes are like not for everyone.
No, and I think, you know, it does filter a lot of like probably like potential, but also like the right kind of guy as well, though, because it's sort of like I can be like that. So like it's just sort of like full disclosure.
What is it?
Let me.
Because I don't think you're really dad jokey in IRL.
Nah, but like I'm like.
You're filtering through the people that like dad jokes. I don't think that's a good thing.
Yes, and true. Sometimes people are like they'll give me like a dad joke back, but
any joke that you could do boom boom at the end is bad, I reckon. Do you know what I mean?
This one is and some people don't get it as well.
Oh no, it's
I'm gonna change this later.
I don't even know what it is, and I'm talking
Mine,
about it.
it says, it's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs. They always take things literally.
I don't like it. Change it. If I had to rank how attractive I am on a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, as I said, I think between a 7 and an 8. I've definitely been an 8 when I'm more tanned and I'm skinnier and I give a shit. But then I can be like a 6.
On a really
On a shit day, yeah. But
it's important to acknowledge that the scale should definitely be like 7.1, 7.2. Like it's you know, it's complicated.
like for example today, I'm definitely a just 7. I think
7
just a
point
7.
7.08.
Thanks. What are you today? Like a 7.5? Is that what you said?
No, but like when you think of like, yeah, it's like 7.3.
Are you taking your everything into account? Your outfit, how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
that's good. Good on you.
That's-
I'm not like dressed up or anything. I'm wearing track pants.
Mhm. So I mean, like that would, if you were, you'd be like the same.
What?
If you were like, you know, in like jeans and a cute little top.
You don't like my teeth?
Cute little, you got a bodysuit.
Assembly label. Do you want me to take this off? I'm just like, hey!
Have you ever had a true one night stand? Have you ever had a true one night stand? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I think. I don't remember.
Like, as in you hadn't met them before and you just like, you hooked up in the club and they're like, let's...
I actually don't think so.
No?
Nah, like, I think we either have known each other or we slept together a few times. It was never just like a one night.
Like met on the night and
think.
then...
never just met on the night, had sex, and then nothing. I don't know. Not that it's always turned into something, but it's always been like we've been friends.
Yeah, you've known each other on some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only had one. I've and then otherwise same. But like I at least know who they are, so it's not like fresh. Like everything's just sort of you gone from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
It's just when did you stop believing in Santa Claus?
I never asked people out in real life, and it was only the other day I was like, why not? I just had shut that out, like that wasn't a thing. Do you know what I mean? I always was like, if someone into it, they'll come tell me, but they're probably thinking the same thing as me. Like I'm not gonna just go up and be like, what are you doing later? Do you do that? And I mean in real life, because I've obviously been like, do you want to hang out, like in text messages and things?
Yeah, no, in person it's like not as much. I did when I was younger.
I don't think I even did then. I've always been, you need to come to me.
Like generally as well, but I did a few times growing up, and so impressively, like I wouldn't think, but like when I think back, there was a guy who used to work at a coffee shop near me, and we always had like bands, and then one day I was like, we should get a drink after work one day, and we did. And I like someone at work as well. But I mean, like...
Wait, customer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that inappropriate? No.
Well, yeah. Like, actually, I think asking a customer is inappropriate, but I don't think the customer asking you is inappropriate.
You're like hinting.
Because you're working.
You're like, I would love to ask you out,
but I'm working.
It would be inappropriate, but not for you.
I feel like I've been asked out at work. It doesn't happen very often. But my main thing, especially these days, is I don't want to, I actually like to weed out the people who actually are into it. So because they'll come to me. But then, as I said before, they're not always going to come to me. I get enough rejection.
On a day-to-day basis to... Not even,
I'll start talking to someone or whatever, and they mightn't be into it, and that's fine. Like, I mean, not everyone's fucking cup of tea. That's totally fine, but I feel like the way they go about it is really fucking annoying. But whatever, it says more about you than it does about me.
It's definitely a bit of a dance.
It's a dance, and I feel like if you go for it, you're putting yourself out there more than I'm comfortable doing.
You're gonna do the groundwork.
Yeah, and I also feel like I am, even if I'm hanging out with someone for a few weeks, I'm probably still not. I'm very I'm not saying anything nice, do you know what I mean?
You're just
I just don't especially if I'm not sure, and especially if I'm not sure where they're at, do you know what I mean? I just won't. I just hang out until something's got to give.
You definitely got to
until they ghost you.
And they block you on all social medias. You got to roll the dice sometimes, I think, to give them enough to kind of run with it a little bit more, because I always think what are they thinking?
Yeah.
And then they might be like, you're not into it because you're never let's do this. And then they start to pull away, and then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, that's case by case. Meeting someone and asking them out that you've met, you've got to do enough groundwork to be like, all right, A, are they single? B, are they into it? C, are they likely to say yes? And D, I think approach it in a very low-key, let's get a drink sometimes. It's not hectic, and they've got to...
It's really, it is.
It makes me sick thinking about it, though. It makes me feel nervous.
It makes me feel nervous, too. I feel like I wouldn't even know how to approach it.
I feel like you'd be like...
I'd be awkward. I'd be awkward. I don't see in a situation where I might feel I might think someone's hot. I don't want them to know that.
Yeah.
I don't want them to know I'm interested, because then I want them to be interested, and I feel like that facade is hotter than if I was thirsty.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like an 80 to 20. You got to be a bit thirsty. Just like some people are like good flirts. Like
Yeah, I don't think I am.
like yeah.
I think I'm awkward. No, I'm not awkward. I just think.
Who just who just kind of like ooze it enough to kind of like they don't have to like be thirsty, but they're just like it's in there, and you're like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And we're just like, do you remember your dreams? And if so, what are they normally about? I do. Like,
I do too.
but like they're really like weird and random. I always like wake up from them. Did I tell you about the one? I was like, this was a dream that I was at like a diving competition. It's weird, and like it was like 10 meters up, and it was in some kind of like a small-ish pool. Like
I think you told me, and you hit something.
yeah, and like
You
I
hit
should
it on
tell
the
you.
side or something.
So Vic had gone first and like and just like did it like fine, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna do it. And like so like if this was like the diving board and like the pool's here, I like had too much like momentum and I like overshot it and I crashed into the ground and woke up. And I was just like I was just like shook.
I need to cancel my diving competition.
Yeah, it was so real. I just like could see the ground coming. It was bizarre, and like it was like I was like falling into like the crowd, and the crowd were just sitting on like kind of like plastic chairs, like watching the competition, and I like fell in like this sort of like grassy bit like in between them, and it was wild.
Do you know what happens? Like, did you die?
I think that's what woke me up. Like I think because like I was gonna die.
Oh, okay. One of the first questions was phobias. I wouldn't say it's like a phobia, but this reminded me of a dream I had, which is definitely like a fear for sure. They're the same thing, but like it's not I guess it would be a phobia. I just don't know the correct term. I had a dream once that I was at a theme park, and I fucking hate rides.
Yeah.
Like I hate, and anyway, I wasn't on the ride, but in this dream there was this big ride, and there was all these people on it, and then the carriages started to fly off and like land on the ground. It was like actually horrific. Like the dream was fucking horrific, but also like I'm just like sus as fuck on rides, like roller coasters and stuff. I've gone through a stage of like Googling like accidents and YouTubing them or whatever. And then I feel like I spoke about it with someone or whatever. I remember having that dream, and then the dream world thing happened. Yeah. And then something happened at the show. Like I don't understand how people are into it.
Yeah.
I got stuck on like a mini Ferris wheel when I was younger. It wasn't like a big deal, but
this is definitely like it's a phobia. Like I think it's like a kid, and it's just sort of like you fed it. I love also side note how like we feed fears. It's like you're scared of it, so you kind of like Google it more to kind of like really reinforce how just like scared you are. Yeah. You'll be like roller coaster accidents, and you're like no.
I think it's the same as just like getting in a fucking car, obviously. No, it's not though.
It's not, no.
I don't think we should be throwing our bodies around in the air.
Have you been on the Little Park one?
Roller coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like shonky as.
It's wood.
Yeah.
They're always loud.
And just like rattles around.
Yeah, because they pump it in the middle, right? Yeah.
And it makes me feel... Is that what they do?
Yeah, it's not electric.
They
have this pump, they stand in the middle. Anyways.
But yeah, that one, I feel that's more unsafe. It's so old. Yeah. Rusty's out in the rain all day, and then...
Yeah.
But whereas like Dreamworld? They'd have like protocols, and I do believe they'd regularly test it and shit like that. I mean, the one...
Is that what helps you go on rides?
Yeah.
That thought?
That like it's more of a organised... When I went to Dreamworld 2 years ago...
I know what you're saying, but people get complacent.
They're like...
I reckon that's just whatever.
Yeah, I checked it yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, like I counted the cash last night. Same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then why is it
there's $50 missing.
Love it. Which was the moment when I pressed you most? Have you got one?
What?
Have you got one? Which was the moment when I impressed you most? I don't think. I mean, that's like random. There has been times when I've been like, you're like ballsy. And like, I'd be like, holy shit.
Like what?
Like,
I'm not that ballsy. I think you are.
sometimes you are. Like you'll say, like,
You're the type of cunt who's in a car and you wind the window down on the passenger side. If there's someone at the lights, you're gonna say or make a noise or something.
bark.
Yeah, bark at them.
That's not like impressive as much. Like you'll like send a risky text more than like I would. Or like if you
Like what?
if you're like pissed off with like someone and you've had it, you'll be like, I fucking had it. You'll let a bitch know. Like you've cut dry on guys who just it's like bullshit and you're just like, no, like
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty patient, but like to the point that sometimes it can drag on.
Like
Where
you're probably patient with each individual. I'm at the point where now they've all blended into one
like,
fuckwit.
collectively.
And I'm at the point where I'm like, no more. And if you're new to this,
Yeah.
you're gonna probably cop it if you're a twat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just not gonna like put up with shit anymore. I'm 27, man. My ovary clock is ticking. Let's get these babies in.
I was
Psycho.
impressed with like legitimately how well you like rode the bikes in Bali. That I was like,
I've been riding like
yeah, that was just like,
I fucking fell off. I had an awkward crash.
but like you just like you were just like you're like a natural. Like you look like a local, like
Oh,
riding
hey, that's really sweet.
riding your bikes. Whereas like for me, like I felt like I was like shook, and I felt like I like was like visibly like the first few days as well. I felt like I'd really been like just.
But I know what you're saying. I kind of felt like
internally-
everyone was looking at me because you know that big intersection where it's nuts.
Like that's
Near
not the
where
shortcut.
Bridge, no, near where me and Bridge were staying. You know?
Yeah, up the top.
Up the
like
top.
yeah, instead of going the shortcut, you could go that way.
The long way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would freak me out at the start, and the shortcut, obviously. Thank you. I am impressed by you a lot, to be honest, because you do so much stuff. You're always out doing things. I don't have the energy to be, or the money to go and always be doing shit. So actually, just a go-getter as fuck.
I just can't say no. I love things. It's
I think you're a really high achiever.
an overachiever.
An overachiever. Nah, like, you definitely are. It's a good thing. You just want to, like, add things to your...
Repertoire.
Yeah, and that's great. I feel like a lot of people can get really stagnant and, like, get comfortable and not keep moving forward. And I think you're like that.
And antsy.
Mm.
Impressive. Hashtag impressive. Which...
What would you like to do to me?
It doesn't say that.
Yeah. What would you like me to do to you? Alright guys, that brings us to the end of the video. We really hope you enjoyed hanging out with us for our juicy Qs today. Let me know if you want to see Adrian on my channel again. I'm sure he will be.
No.
Everyone's like, no thanks. Once is enough. Once is too much. I hope you guys look forward to the next one. Hopefully within the next few weeks. You know I'm lazy as fuck. But yeah, let me know. Obviously I know people I know watch my videos. I can see you. So let me know who you would want me to GCQ with. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Make sure you smash that like button. You smash that subscribe button. See you later. Are you okay?
I need lunch.
Me too, I'm starving.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.